Japan, and it reminds me of a story I wrote once about an Olympic champion. And I think it's relevant today, so I thought I'd better bring it back for our benefit, okay? So one day I went to buy some fruit at the supermarket. Now, at the till, I stood in a queue behind two ladies who were talking about a friend's new baby. And due to the basic laws of physics, there was no way I could avoid eavesdropping. The short, overweight lady was briefing her taller, equally overweight friend with all of the details. They say the baby has some eye problem. He's completely blind, the short one said. It's sad though, replied the tall one. Some people's lives are ruined from birth. Even before he gets the chance to do anything, his whole life is condemned to darkness. And then the other one chipped in. Is it even fair on the baby to suffer such a huge blow from day one? And then the other one said, if the mother had known, she could have even aborted the pregnancy and saved everybody the stress. I'm sure there are some of us who may see the logic in what these ladies were saying about their friend and her baby. It must be very difficult raising a child with disabilities, especially in Ghana, where society never expects people with physical defects to amount to much. But how wrong we are to think that any disadvantage in life should rule out our chances of success. Today, let me tell you about a British girl called Laura. Laura was born in April 1992. She was born premature with a collapsed lung. Now, let's put things in perspective. A human can live without eyesight, but not without the ability to breathe. Somehow the doctors managed to save her, and her mother took the fragile little bundle of joy home. Growing up, Laura was sheltered from all rigorous activity because her parents were concerned about her overworking her lungs. That was until a new doctor advised that she take up a new sport. The theory was that this should actually strengthen her lung. Laura's mother was skeptical, but she herself had taken up cycling to keep in shape, and Laura had seemed interested. It appeared to be the safest bet since they would be doing it together. If anything went remotely wrong, her mother would be there to save her fragile daughter. If only she had known. In 2008, when Laura was only 16 years old, she came third in the junior sprint cycling event at the British National Track Championships. The following year, she came second in the 500-meter TT and won the individual pursuit as well as the points race. Now, for those two events, young Laura was now the best cyclist in Britain. The following year, she and her team won the European team pursuit event, and at age 18, fragile little Laura was the best in Europe. She doubled her achievements in 2011 by winning the Omnium event as well as the team pursuit at the European Track Championships. Then came 2012, and that was when I saw Laura for the first time. Cycling was one of the events I had desperately wanted tickets to watch, but I wasn't so lucky. I ended up watching the races at home, but when Laura Trott won 2 gold medals for England, my entire street erupted with loud cheers and celebrations. The premature baby with a collapsed lung was now one of the greatest cyclists in the world. So let me ask you, what disadvantages did you start with in life? Were you poor? Were you an orphan? Did you go to a less endowed school? Did you get bad grades? What is your unfortunate situation? Laura Trott was born without the ability to breathe. And today she has conquered the world. And she was barely 20 years old when she did it. So what's your excuse? My name is Koje Yankson. And with all the advantages God gave me, failure would be a crime. Good morning, Ghana.
Hello, good morning, and welcome to Joy News at 6.
Super Hits Radio, Joy 99.7.
The news is live on